Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what's going on? You cats know what it is. This is Celebrity Talk with Q, and I'm Q. What's up, family? Everybody good? Yo, check this out. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 18, Recap and Review. Yo, check it. This episode opened up with Porsha discussing having children with her husband Kordell. Now, she took a pregnancy test and it came back negative. Now, Porsha, of course, you know by now, she wants to have a family. And Kordell, you know, he gave her some good advice. He was just explaining to her that to have children, there's no backing out of that. Once you have children, they're yours and you have to be there with them 100%. Now, you're going to have to decide, do you want to have a career or do you want to be a mother? Now, these are the things that Kordell was explaining to her, which was, you know, which was good. I mean, Porsha got a little emotional. Well, I got you. We can afford a nanny. He was like, no, you're going to have to be there. And I felt really bad for Porsha. I mean, she really took that hard and she started to cry. And, you know, but Kordell was definitely telling her, right. I think if most parents gave it some serious thought before they had a child, things would have turned out differently. Later on, Porsha explains to Kordell that the ladies felt that she had a controlling husband. Since, remember, in the Vegas trip, she didn't want to go to the strip club because she felt that Kordell would not have approved. She was explaining that to him, and he basically told her, well, they don't know me and they don't have me as a husband, so you really shouldn't worry about, you know, what they had to say. To be honest, I think some of them are just jealous, you know, because of obviously Kordell as well as Porsha's position in life, so they have something to say, you know what I'm saying? So we moved on to NeNe. Now, NeNe's promoting the show, you know, the new normal. And she appeared live with Kelly and Michael at their morning show. So, I mean, when you make it to the Kelly and Michael show, you know which show that is. It used to be Regis and Kelly, but now it's Kelly and Michael. And when you make it to that show, you definitely have a following. You definitely are an attraction. So it looks like things are continuing to work out for NeNe. Now we move over to an event that Cynthia and Peter had. Now here's the thing. Peter invited Walter. Now you remember Walter. Walter was dating Kenya, and it seemed that they had somewhat of a very bad, disappointing breakup. Well, Kenya shows up with former NFLer Jamal Anderson. You remember him. Jamal, he was definitely a star when he played for the NFL. Now, she had confided in Cynthia about her situation with Walter. Now, she felt that Walter's behavior while they were dating made her question her attraction, because she felt that Walter didn't even show her a whole lot of love. Now, Walter, when he showed up at the event, he was confiding with the other guys, you know, Apollo, Peter, you know, all the other guys. And he was telling them that him and Kenya, they didn't have a really heavy romantic situation. So everybody was shocked. They felt that, you know, with somebody like Kenya, you know, he would have definitely pursued more of a physical relationship with her instead of, you know, intellectual or what have you. Also, it looks like Kenya apologized to Phaedra to keep the peace, and we'll see where that goes. Now, as we close, Kandi had a housewarming at her extravagant estate. Now, her home is beautiful. Now, Walter shows up. It was unclear who invited him, but it seems like Kenya really took it hard. She felt that she was hurt in that relationship, and she feels that Walter is just showing up just to upset her. So Kenya left the event, and I mean, she told the valet parkers, can you get my car quickly and move those other cars out the way, or I'm gonna run over that Rolls Royce. Wow, that is something else. And remember, when Kenya happened to show up with someone, Walter showed up with someone. Now we know that Walter stated that he likes young women. I like what he said. He said, I like my women like my rims, 22s, 24s, and 26s. Ha ha. Yo, that was hot. Yeah, but it's really a sad situation for Kenya, because obviously she's still upset about the way they broke up, and she feels that Walter's just showing up at different events where she's gonna be just to upset her. But Cynthia gave her some good advice. Cynthia stated to her that Atlanta, even though it seems big, it's not a big place, and this black upper echelon crowd is very, very small, and you're definitely gonna run into Walter at some time or another, so you just gonna have to deal with it. Now this is what I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that Walter is showing up at these events just to upset Kenya? Or do you think that he's just happened to be showing up at these similar events? Because I've been to Atlanta, and the black upper class crowd, they sort of associate one another, and they sort of are part of the same events. So do you think Walter's showing up at these places on purpose? Or do you think that he's just being invited like anybody else? Go on and send your comment, alright? Thank you guys for tuning in. And like we always say, if you think Celebrity Talk with Q, if you think we bring the real, you go on and subscribe. Hey, and don't forget to send us a like on our Facebook page, alright? Alright, talk to you guys soon. 100.